Did you know what Mr. Moon's arguments are? Yeah, Mr. Moon's arguments are that I could probably arrange another type of podcast with these types of people, and I could cut Trainwrecks out completely. Because Trainwrecks has some bad views of women or whatever. This is probably somewhat true, but there are a couple things to consider. One is that I do think that being involved in this platform has given me considerable exposure to communities that wouldn't have known me otherwise. I think that's pretty undeniable. Now, could I find that exposure in other ways? In some roundabout ways, sure. I would never organize it, and I don't think I would find a person to organize it because I don't have topics that I would give a fuck to talk about with like Asmongold, Esfon, Poke, like, not because I don't like these people, just because it would just never happen. So like Trainwrecks doing it all, me just showing up as a guest, it's a very convenient way. I can hammer out, I got all my fucking emails done, I got all my Discord messages caught up on, and I finished a whole bunch of work on OBS with my overlays, and I got a whole bunch of shit synced to my Google Drive to collaborate with a whole bunch of different people. I got a lot of fucking work done in those 3 or 4 hours too, on a podcast that I don't have to organize, that I'm not responsible for or in charge of. I don't have to worry about any of the syndication. I don't have to worry about any of the fucking art assets or coordinating anybody for doing anything. I just show up, I'm in front of 10,000 viewers, and I talk to people for a while in a very casual setting. It's not high intellectual, high octane content. It's super fucking easy to do it, and that's fine, right? Now, like, maybe I could, like, could I organize, like, something more formal with something like Asmongold or something? Yeah, maybe, but that's what I'm doing with TriHex now. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Do you enjoy it? Yeah, sure. Dusty, it must be nice to be so willing to compromise your morals. I don't think I think Trainwrecks is like some gamer bro appearances. I don't think he's like so fucking horrible.
Time, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I did all my. I just said what I did. I don't think Frostpunk. You guys, like, Frostpunk is like gamer bro tier outlooks on like women. I don't think Frostpunk is like literally like, you know, a big media report came out yesterday. Video game streamer found torturing and murdering women in his basement. It's Frostpunk. Like, damn, chill. You're calling Train Frostpunk? Wait, what did I say? Trainwrecks equals what did I say? You just said Frostpunk that entire time? Oh, I don't know what I said. Yeah, anyway. Oh, probably because I'm like thinking of starting stream and like, or Steam and looking for Frostpunk. Yeah, sorry. Trainwrecks Frostpunk. Duo wordotic words. I'm sure there's a name for that. Do you think financial/business benefits outweigh helping out a misogynist, or is that an incorrect? I don't think my appearance on that podcast is generally seen as helping him. Now, you can argue that I give it a slight popularity boost, but he was getting 10, 13, 14, 15,000 views on that podcast without necessarily me being involved with it. So I don't even know if that's necessarily true. We had private conversations with Train about this. Fuck that, dude. I'm not his fucking dad. That's not my job or responsibility. Here is some life/business advice, okay? Luck is opportunity meets preparation. So you spend 2 things in your life trying to get lucky. One is you prepare. So this could be the cultivation of a skill or a talent. It could be building a business. It could be working on some particular skill, preparing for something. And the other thing is opportunity. And the other thing you can do in your life is you can try to create as much opportunity for yourself as possible, okay? By virtue of associating myself with different types of people, I get access to different types of people as well, right? That super seducer guy was on Trainwrecks Podcast. It was insane that he could just grab that dude, you know? That's an opportunity that I don't know if I would ever make for myself. So just by virtue of being friends with that group of people, I can have tons of opportunities that open up to me that might otherwise never happen, you know? Maybe my relationship with Asmongold, you guys are talking about like, oh, well, you could just do a podcast with Asmongold. Yeah, maybe, but like maybe by virtue of even being with Trainwrecks on his podcast, maybe that's made Asmongold a little bit warmer to that idea. You know, there's a ton of positive benefits that come from associating with different types of people, even if you don't necessarily agree with everything they say. And who knows, maybe Trainwrecks or his fans will moderate their views, and by nature being closer to me over time, right? Anything's possible.
Trainwrecks seem like a really shitty person with fucked views about women in general, and you not denouncing that while being on his podcast seems like you're condoning it.
Listen, I'm not your friendly neighborhood progressive, okay? I am not going to spend the entirety of my life screaming down people that disagree with me in every conceivable setting. That's just not what I want to do. I'm sorry. Just admit it, you're more willing to defend your friends than you are strangers. No! I'm pretty fucking consistent on most of my shit. I like to think I am.
You're looking at some thought?
What the fuck?
Listen, I bet you I could put half of this inside myself. Easy, no problem.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. There's some good ass memes there that I could never say on stream, unfortunately. I love you all very much, though. Here is something that... Do you guys remember Red Eye? Paul? Anybody remember this guy? I don't think this was on stream, but we were having a conversation about whether or not the Olympics should have been in Russia or not. And he gave me a really interesting point of view that dramatically changed my perspective on engaging with hostile parties. And so my argument was obviously that we should absolutely not have the Olympics in Russia. It was just fucking horrible. There's no fucking way to do this. With their stance on gay rights and everything, it's just terrible. We should never ever do that. It would look like we're condoning the country. Should never do that. And he kind of talked to me and he's like, you know, in one sense, it's kind of sort of like that. But in another way, when you kind of bring these events in and you've got the whole world looking at things, you kind of introduce a moderating factor, whether they want to or not. When you bring that much global attention to a country and you bring in that many people from the outside, a lot of the people there will view things slightly differently, even if you don't want them to. And the way that he said that in the course of that conversation, I kind of agree with him. And like looking back on it, that like, yeah, I think that it is okay sometimes to engage with people in a certain way, and it can make them moderate their views more if you spend a lot of time around them, even if they don't necessarily mean for that to happen. But if in this comparison, are you enough of a moderating factor? Well, if you want, you can go to my subreddit and you can pull up a bunch of clips when I wasn't there 2 weeks ago, and you can tell me if you think that conversation was better with me not there.
Don't stop,